Good morning, folks. Okay, so this is going to be our first paragraph of the week mentor text. Okay, first thing, first thing I want you guys to think about what this is that weirdly enough, and I just got done reading your journals, and I know that this is kind of a strange concept for many of you. I want you to see if you can have fun with this. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to write your paragraph. It doesn't have to be this long. Okay, there's actually no rules for how long a paragraph is. Okay, I want it to be more than one sentence. Okay, please. Okay. But what I want you to do is I want you to see if you can have fun with it. See if you can enjoy yourself. Okay. This is a little like this is a piece of comedy writing that we have here. Okay. So maybe see if you can make it funny. See if you can make me laugh with this paragraph. Okay. Enjoy yourself. All right. And I'll tell you this too. If you want to, okay, you can take an older piece of writing, maybe like a personal narrative that you did last semester, and you can take a paragraph from that and you can edit it to include some of these things. So it does not have to be. It has to be your writing, but it does not have to be something that you just came up with off the top of your head for this time. Also, maybe you have something from your journal that will work for this. You can go ahead and do that. All right. So first off, and again, you don't have to do this. I'm going to try my best to model this. So I'm going to put myself out on a ledge and I'm going to type right in front of you live. Okay, not really live because this is a video, but whatever. All right. I'm just going to try to implement some of the things. So if we're looking at this, okay, this is clearly this is a comical figure. Okay, we've talked about that green hunting cap squeezed on top of the fleshy balloon of a head. All right. Okay. Ear flaps full of large ears, uncut hair, fine bristles that grew in their ears themselves, stuck out on either side like a turn signal indicating two directions at once. Okay, so right off the bat, we have some metaphors and similes that they are using to describe this individual. Okay, all right. They also have this, and we didn't talk about this in great detail. There's actually somebody asked me about this tomorrow, and I will tell you, or Friday. That this is the black mustache and their corners sank into little folds with disapproval and potato chips. Okay, so that's kind of funny because disapproval and potato chip crumbs, like those two, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not the same. Okay, so it's like taking two things and it kind of like throws you off. All right. Okay. And then remember he uses this semicolon here. Remember, we use semicolons when it's going to cause two lines to kind of like pack a punch together. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this. So I'm gonna try to describe somebody, and I'm not great. Okay. This is why I was never a great artist. Okay. I'm still not a great artist. I'm not good at just coming up with images off the top of my head. I'm not good with it. So what I did is I just I wanted to describe somebody that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Somebody that is over the top. And so I just went into Google and I typed tourist, okay? And I'll tell you, so I was looking at this and I ultimately, I don't know why this did that. All right. I found this image, okay? And this image just kind of struck me as these are some ridiculous people right here. These are some ridiculous human beings. Okay, so that might be somebody good that I'm going to try to describe here. So let's give it a shot, okay? All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, so I'm looking at these people, and I like this guy. I want to describe this guy. So again, going back to my sentence of the week. Okay, right at the top, he starts by describing the clothes, and more specifically, where the clothes are on the person. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, all right, so a a blue and white trucker hat, squeezed. Now let's see. How do we want to describe this guy's brain? How do we want to describe that noggin? It looks like to me. Let's see. I don't want to steal too much of his language. All right. So he's fleshy. Uh, Squeezed. The bulbous rock of a head emerging from his sloped shoulders. All right. Okay. So, all right. Again, a bulbous rock of a head. That's using a little bit of metaphor. All right. Draped around those shoulders and covering his protruding butt. I don't actually like that. I'm going to say this instead. I'm going to say, all right, a flower patterned shirt covered his protruding gut. Flower patterned shirt covered his protruding gut. Like, what's that like? What are the words that I want to use? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. So I want to describe his t-shirt looked like his Hawaiian t-shirt draped over his protruding gut, and his Hawaiian t-shirt looked like it was wallpaper ripped down from a discount motel outside of Orlando. I don't know, guys. I'm not a great writer. This is what I've come up with, okay? His Hawaiian t-shirt looked like, there's my simile, wallpaper ripped down from a discount motel outside of Orlando. A classic shutter frame, and my photographers can tell me exactly what kind of camera that is. Camera hung around his neck, showing a man ready either for the main show at SeaWorld or a jungle safari. All right, and I threw in my semicolon there, okay? And I think that is a good use of it because these two are kind of coming together. I think I want a little bit more description of this guy because that's just describing his look. So I might hold off on my semicolon. All right, okay, and I'm gonna give this guy a name. What's this guy's name? Frederick P. Wabash was ready for anything. What's like the stupidest place that he could be vacationing? What's the stupidest place? Anything at his. I already used Orlando Motel, and I don't. And I don't want to do that again. So let me think. Like, where is it that this guy? He's at his Myrtle Beach Holiday Inn. Frederick, he and his wife Gertrude were celebrating their 30th anniversary. And now I got to have my punch. I'm going back to my punch here. Let's see here. All right, so this is describing what he's looking like. Okay, all right. So he glanced over at his wife. Let's see, he glanced over at his wife with a look of admiration, with a strange mix, of admiration and discuss. All right, and I'm going to take it someplace weird here. Disgust. That's the wrong discuss. Disgust. Disgust. All right. All right. He loved her. All right, now I'm going to go dark here, guys. Semicolon. He had kill her. Boom. I don't know why, okay? I don't know why I went dark with it, but that was just where my brain went, okay? This guy, okay, that I needed something that was going to pack a punch, all right? And there we go. Okay, so that's what I came up with. Is it great? Probably not, okay? I just wrote it in like the 5 minutes before I did this, okay? But it's what I got, okay, folks? All right, so again, we're looking at trying to implement this into our writing. Okay, we're looking for for similes, for metaphors, and I want you to try to have that semicolon that's going to pack a punch at the end there. Okay, all right. So that's my video. Good luck. I like all of you guys, with obvious exceptions. I'll see you guys next week, or not next week, Thursday, Friday.